So, spelling group number 3. This is group number 3, and this video is for Wednesday, September, I believe it's 9th. Is it tomorrow the 9th? Yeah. This video is for September 9th, and we're doing spelling different this week. I gave you 10 words on Monday. You should be practicing those, writing them each 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, however times you need to write them, so that you commit them to memory. You should be able to read each word. If you don't know how to read a word, call me. You can spell it out and I'll tell you how to read that word, all right? I was gonna give you 10 words today and then give you a spelling test on Friday for 20 words. But you know what, I'm just gonna give you 5. If everyone does really well on this test on Friday, the next week we'll do 10 and 10, all right? So I'm going to give you 5 new words for you to practice today, Wednesday, tomorrow. Practice all 15 of them. And Friday, I'm not going to give you any new words. I'm only going to give you a test on Friday. All right. So your first new word today is matter. What does it matter? Matter. Matter. It's 2 syllables. Go ahead and write it. You're going to, it has a as in her on the second syllable. Write it first and then compare your spelling to my spelling. And if you misspelled it, go ahead and fix it, okay? Oops. Matter. Let's look at the first syllable, mat. There are no multi-letter phonograms. There is no words that are saying the second sound. And no silent letters, so we don't need to mark anything. Ter has a multi-letter phonogram. As in her, and I know that all of you guys know that multi-letter phonogram. That's an easy one. Okay. Your next word is pearl. We found a pearl in the oyster. Pearl. You're going to use as in early. As in early. It's not a very common multi-letter phonogram. As in early. Pearl. 1 syllable. Pearl. And I already gave you what the multi-letter phonogram was, and it's as in early. So you're going to underline. Okay. You're probably thinking that looks like the word ear. If it was all by itself, if it was like this, ear, then it would be E-A-A, not okay? And it would be the first sound of E-A-A. Number 3, the word is spirit. Spear it. Spear it. Spirit. The Holy Spirit lives inside of us. The Spirit of God lives inside of us. Spear it. Okay. The first syllable, you probably underline the IRs and you think that's a as in first, but it's not. Because listen to the way it sounds. Spear. Spear. It's not, if it was as in first, we would say spur, but it's not spur, it's spear. Okay, so that is not a multi-letter phonogram. So then we have to look at the I all by itself. What sound is it saying? Spear. It sounds like an E, but I have a hard time pronouncing it. It's a I. So normally we leave the I alone. If it's a first sound, we don't mark it. In this case, we're going to mark it so that people don't think it is a as in first. That's the only reason we're marking it. So you're going to put it, I'm sorry. You know what? I made a mistake. That's not the second sound. Spear. Spear. It's a first sound. You're going to put a 1. Okay, a 1 to signify that that's a first sound. Spear. So we say, it doesn't sound like an E if you say it correctly. Now I know. Spare it. Okay. It is saying the first sound also, but there's no way to confuse it with anything else, so we don't need to mark the 1. Okay. Number 4. The word is knee. Knee. The ball hit him on his knee. You're going to use n, 2-letter n, used only at the beginning of a base word. That's the name of the phonogram. N, E, knee, 1 syllable. The phonogram is n, 2-letter n, used only at the beginning of a base word. And then E, double E, always says E. Okay. So you have 2 phonograms. N, E. This is n, 2-letter n. Use that only at the beginning of a base word. And I'm going to give you one more word. Dollar. 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 The drink at the restaurant costs $1. Dollar. Okay. The first syllable, we don't see multi-letter phonogram. We don't see second sounds. We look at the vowel dal. It's saying the first sound. Lur. And there is a R as in car. Dollar. R as in car. The only thing you need to mark. That is the only thing. Oh, I'm sorry. When you say dollar, you say the L once. I say it twice, so you'll, if on Friday when I give you this word and I say dollar, I'm not going to say dollar. I'm just going to say dollar. But you have to break it up into a syllable yourself and say dollar. If you say like that, you'll hear yourself saying L twice, so you'll know to write L twice. But I'm not going to say it for you. You have to learn the rules and use them, okay, for your spelling. I'm just going to give you the 5, but there's one more thing I want you to do. I want you to go to your reference pages, and I'll tell you what page it is right now really fast. And I don't remember if your guys' reference pages were in the front or back, but I think your reference pages were in the back. If they are, I believe on page, you're going to go to your page, which is page, that's a page, I believe it's page 5 and 6 in your reference pages. And that's the page where you have at the very top, you have her for as in church, as in her. Then you have church for as in church. Then you have first, worship, early, going across the top of your page. Okay. Under early, you might already have some words there. I don't know if you might have yearn, earth, earn, heard. You might have, yeah, those are the ones. If you don't have them, that's okay. So under early, I want you to write pearl under early. Okay, don't skip any lines. Just the first blank line right underneath early. And then get a red color pencil and underline as in early. Not the L, just the EAR. Underline it. Okay? And I believe that's the only thing we need to do in our reference pages. And that's it. Okay? Friday, it's going to be just a short video on a spelling test. Study your words. Call me, text me if you need any help. All right? Bye-bye.